Assistam esse vídeo a seguir aqui da minha fala e vejam o quão profundo e importante é a fala dessa mulher e quanto isso pode estar acontecendo com você nesse momento e você ainda não se deu conta. Isso tem muito a ver com a série que acabou de sair aqui no perfil, de 6 episódios, falando sobre o imã invisível. Assista e comenta depois desse vídeo qual foi a sua percepção.
At 52 isn't the same as heartbreak at 25. It comes with shame that you're still doing this. I was 52 years old, sitting in my car outside a Whole Foods, crying so hard I couldn't see the steering wheel. Not because of something tragic, because a man I'd been dating for 4 months had sent me a text that said, "I think we should take some space." At 52. After 4 months of dinners and long calls and plans for a weekend trip we'd never take, I called my sister. Through the sobs, I said, "I'm still doing this. I'm still sitting in parking lots crying over men. I'm 52 years old, Lisa. I'm still doing this." She didn't know what to say. Neither did I. I thought by this age I'd have it figured out. I thought the heartbreaks of my 20s were practice for a love that would last. I thought after my divorce at 46, after 22 years of marriage, I'd learned enough to choose better. But here I was, same pattern, different parking lot. The man before this one had been charming and inconsistent. Texted constantly for 3 weeks, then went silent for days. When I asked what happened, he said I was overthinking. I stayed for 8 months. The one before that told me I was the most incredible woman he'd ever met. 6 weeks later, he was back with his ex. I found out on Facebook. And I kept choosing them. Men who ran hot and cold. Men who said beautiful things but couldn't show up. Men who made me feel like I was almost enough but never quite. My friends kept saying, "You're such a catch. Why do you keep ending up with these guys?" I didn't know. I just knew that the stable ones bored me. The available ones felt like something was missing. But give me a man who kept me guessing, who made me work for his attention, who felt slightly out of reach. That felt like love, except it wasn't love. It was a trauma response I'd been running my entire life. I know now what I couldn't see then. I have what's called anxious attachment, a nervous system wired in childhood to confuse inconsistency with love. When affection is unpredictable early on, your brain learns that love means longing, earning, waiting for someone to finally choose you. So stable love feels boring. Your body doesn't register it as real. But chaos, uncertainty, the highs and lows of someone who keeps you guessing, that feels like home. I spent decades trauma bonding with emotionally unavailable men and calling it passion. I wasn't choosing wrong. I was choosing familiar. My nervous system was just doing what it learned to do before I was old enough to know any different. At 52, I was still that wounded girl, just with gray hair. The shame was the worst part. Not the heartbreak, the shame. I'm a successful woman. I raised 2 kids. I've built a career. I give advice to younger women about boundaries and self-worth. And I was still sitting in parking lots, devastated by men who barely knew me. I'm 53 now. I'm not in a relationship yet, but I'm not desperate to be in one either. I'm just here, finally choosing what's best for myself.